Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel again. This is Cloud Institution and the best cloud training institution in Bangalore, and we are also offering online and offline classes for various cloud and Terraform and various other courses. Please check out our channel for more information. So today in this video, we're going to discuss about one of the very interesting interview questions they may ask you during the interview. Okay, and the interview question is that what is the IPv4 CIDR blocks of the default VPC and subnets? Okay, so interview wanted to check whether have you really used the default VPC and what could be the default VPC. And if you're creating a default VPC and or if you're creating your own VPC, so what is the CIDR ranges you should be avoiding, when compared to the default VPCs? Okay, so that's what something which you're going to see today. So the answer for this question will be, okay, so the VPC will be having the default CIDR blocks of 172.31.0.0/16. Okay, so which is having the 65,536 IP addresses. Okay, and then the subnet, the default subnet is going to be 172.31.0.0/20, which is having a 40,000, 4,096 IP addresses. Okay, so these are the IP address ranges which are available. So what could be the next subnet? Okay, so are we going to have only one subnet, or how many subnets you are going to be having? Okay, let's see, and all these things in the demo. So now if you can go back to the console, okay, I'm in North Virginia region. Okay, so you can just see here that, so you can go back to the VPC. I can also click here to go to VPC, or we can click on here, go to VPC. Okay, if you can go to VPCs, okay, there'll be a, if you click on VPC, there'll be a default one VPC will be available. Okay, so that if you can see this, the VPC CIDR is going to be 172.31.0.0/16. Okay, so here it will be like a, this one is called as a default tenancy, so default VPC. Okay, so whenever you are creating an AWS account, the AWS account will be by default will create this VPC. So if you ask me a question like, is that VPC will be chargeable? No, so this VPC, default VPC, is not chargeable, so whenever you're creating instances under this one, that instance will be chargeable, if you're not having a free tier, right? So now, so this is the IP range which you should be avoiding to create by next time. For example, if you're creating your own custom VPC, as part of the classes, then you should not be using this using this default VPCs anywhere, because in if you can go to any other regions, you should be seeing that same VPC CIDR for the VPCs. So now what is going to be the subnets of this? Okay, so now as you can see here, this is the VPCs. Okay, so you can see here US is 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, right? So each and every, so somebody maybe ask you some question that, okay, how many subnets by default will be created? Okay, in each in each region. So as you can see here, so there are so many like CIDR blocks for with the subnet is created. So 172.31.0.0/20, and everything will be having a 20 CIDR range. And why we have created 6 here? And if you go for Mumbai, for example, if you go for Mumbai, and you'll still be having a CIDR range of 172.31.0.0/16, because this is the default VPC that will be created for any regions. Okay, so whenever you are creating a VPCs, please avoid using the same range, because it may give you a conflict. Even though if you delete this default VPC also, please avoid creating with your own custom VPC with the same CIDR range, because it can create a confusions, so for anybody comes, and if you're going for some other regions, you might see the same CIDR ranges. And here if you go for subnets, how many subnets you must be seeing here? Because I can see only 3 subnets, but in North Virginia region I can see 6 subnets. Okay, so the reason why is that, so here it is that each and every availability zone you will be creating a one subnet each. Okay, this also can be another interview question. The interview may ask you that, hey, how many subnets by default will be there in the AWS region? Okay, so you have to, the answer would be like, how many availability zones are available, and you'll be having that each each subnet, that many number of subnets will be having in the each region. Okay, that's going to be the answer for you, right? And also, like, you'll be having the CIDR range which is having a which is with a /16, so it will be like /1632, and it will be incremental, right? And so we'll be having a /20, so which means that you'll be having the 4,000 hard IP addresses, IPv4 IP addresses for the subnet range. Okay, not only this, I can go any other Frankfurt or any other regions if you can go, and you must be seeing the same the same IPv4 CIDR with the default VPCs. So the logic here is that, so interview may ask you another question, interesting question, that so do you think you'll be having the default VPC in all the regions all the time? So when you create a AWS account, so the answer is going to be yes. Okay, whenever you're creating a AWS instances, AWS account, then each and every VPC will be having a default VPCs with a CIDR range of 172.31, and then that we'll be having the subnet with each availability zones. Okay, so yes, you can see here available IP addresses 4091 IPs. Okay, so this is all about this small interview question. Hope this interview question was really helpful for you. Okay, if you're checking, okay, as you can see here, the subnet will be having 4096, right? But here the available IP address is going to be 4091, because the the subnet and the VPC will be consuming some kind of IP addresses for their own purpose, for networking purpose and broadcasting purpose and all this subnets purpose and all these things. So they'll be taking up some kind of a default IP address ranges. Okay, so now that's the reason why you'll be having a available IP addresses. Okay, so usable IP addresses is going to be 4091, but the total IP address will be 4096. Okay, so the AWS will be taking 5 IP addresses for their own purpose. Okay, so you should be understanding all these things when you're going for an interview. Okay, so hope this video was really helpful for you. So if you want to see some more videos like this one, so please subscribe to our channel, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos and more interview questions like this. It's very useful for you to go and attend the interviews in the future. Okay, so please check out our website if you want to enroll for any courses, and please reach out to us on this number if you want to go for any courses and if you want to have any inquiries. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. See you again in the next video.